May I say, the NCAA men's basketball transfer portal also opening up in the middle of March Madness is madness? I know we discussed football, and it's the same concept here. We're in the middle of quote-unquote bowl season, in this case, basketball season. There are 16 teams who, I forget what coach it was, said, yeah, I've got to go back in right now, prepare for the next game, but on Monday meet with my players and say, are you staying next year?
Right.
At the same time. Like, it's tough. You're asking a lot of your coaches. You're asking a lot of your team, because if you're one of these players, let's say you're the 9th, 10th man, may not be playing a lot, but a team may want you, and a team has an open slot, let's say as in Iowa, in a Power 5 conference, where all of a sudden you have a chance to play there because no one's there right now. Like, it's tough. It's a tough spot to put a lot of people in, a lot of coaches, a lot of teams, a lot of players, and it's just... I don't get it, Steve. I understand for every other team in the nation, yes, opening it up now is cool and all, but for the 16 still playing, for every team in the Crown tournament, the NIT...
It makes no sense.
No. Wait a month. April 8th.
It makes no sense. It should be the day after the last game of the Final Four.
April 8th. Open it up in April 8th.
Right. Same thing with college football. It should be the day after the national championship game. Well, I got to go to school in the spring. Hey. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. If you would like to have somebody who's sitting here who's got a lot of experience in life, things like that happen.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to do. You're going to have to somehow, some way.
And I guarantee you, if you gave players the time to actually think versus. Like, I've seen enough jokes about it now on the internet where there's players that would get back from the game and be like, am I staying or going in the locker room after a game? That shouldn't be a split decision. That should be something you actually think about and discuss and, like, walk through emotionally, because transferring isn't an easy thing to do. Like, it takes a lot of time and a lot of thought you put into it.
Sort of.
But you shouldn't have to make it within 8 hours. If your team's that finished playing Sunday late, and then all of a sudden you have Monday 5:46 a.m. the portal opens up. Like, it's tough. And right now there are a lot of players in the portal. I know Mackenzie Mbako just entered from Indiana. A lot of their players have been entering the portal piece by piece, of course, with the new team in, a coach.
Right now, hundreds.
Yes. I believe 700 were in.
Hundreds
by the end of the day.
Are in the portal now.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not done yet.
Yes. I believe top 5 players as of 12 hours ago that were in the portal. You have Owen Freeman from Iowa, Oscar Clough from South Dakota State, Tucker DeVree from West Virginia.
But he's going to Indiana.
Isaac McNeely from Virginia, and then Josh Dix from Iowa. Those were the top 5 players in the portal as of last night.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, he wants to go from South Dakota State to a Power 5 program.
Like Engelstaff, I believe, from North Dakota, I think.
They want to go look at Grant Nelson of Alabama. He was at North Dakota State.
Yeah.
Okay, now I mean, he turns an ankle, and it's like, what are they going to do without Grant Nelson?
It's a national tragedy.
Right? It's like, oh, man, but he was at North Dakota State. You didn't really care. So that's what Oscar Clough's going to do. Yes. He's going to do, that's the typical route. But we are in the instant panic stage.
Yes.
For programs. Well, what do you mean? Owen Freeman and Price Sanford and Josh Dix and Brock Harding are all in the transfer portal. Okay, well, you're the one that changed coaches, so okay.
And
it was your decision.
Going in the portal doesn't mean you can't come back.
No, but it's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare. It does happen. It's happened here a couple of times with guys.
But it's understandable they enter. That's why I'm like, yeah, they should be able to look at their options. They should be able to figure out where they'd like to go, where they feel they're best fit to A, have a chance to go pro, and B, respectfully now in the league we are, make money.
Okay. Javin Carter, great kid, great family. All right. He wants to start someplace. All right. He sees Caden Bingo coming in. Okay. All right. Knew for a long period of time there was a distinct possibility it was going to happen. Hudson Ward battled through injuries, fell behind. I think will help somebody along the way, but it's not going to. I would be surprised if it's a Power 5 program. But I can't say enough good things about him.
Yeah.
Miles Goodman. Oh my God! Just slow down. Okay. Look at the Goodman in a second. Down the stretch, the last month of the season, got to play the kids, got to play the kids, got to play the kids. Penn State missed getting to the NCAA tournament probably by 3 wins.
Yeah.
Okay? Or at least being on the bubble. Being on the bubble by 3 wins.
They would have been in the Big Ten tournament with 2 wins, which would have then given them a chance to win more games to then cement themselves.
3 wins to be on the bubble, 4 to be in the tournament.
Yes.
Okay. If Penn State is sitting there as a 20-win team, and I think their odds of getting in would have increased dramatically. All right. So that's what Mike is fighting for. You're going to play the kids. No, the object is to win the game. All right? Okay, this isn't romper room where we're trying to get ready for second grade. I mean, no. You're trying to win now. You need to win now so that you're playing every game with the idea of, okay, what's the best chance I have to win? I mean, I'm not going to get into let me put it this way. 2 of the bottom plus-minus numbers on the team are now in the transfer portal. I'm not going to. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Okay. And this is not the 1990s. Let's play the kids. Okay, we'll play the kids. Start thinking, hey, let's get ready for next year. The whole thing. No, that's not how today's game works. I mean, I apologize to anybody who still harbors that mentality. But that's not real. It's not the real world.
Nope.
Okay? You're trying to win today because I want to give myself the best chance to win today. Doing it your way, no. Now, did they lose games? Yeah. They won 3 of their last 5. But Mike was trying to win as many games as possible to, A, get in the Big Ten tournament, but B, also maybe get themselves with swing some of these close games.
Yeah. Again, they swing 3 of them.
And I just don't, no offense, I don't feel like the 3 kids that are in the portal now were going to swing the 3 games. These weren't.
Yeah.
Okay? I've seen them play exponentially more than other people have. Okay? And I mean exponentially more.
Yes.
Okay? Not a little bit more.
Exponentially more.
Yes. Okay? How about an everyday basis since July? Okay? So I know what they can at this stage of their career, what they can and what they can't do. All right? Miles Goodman, as a kid, I really like him as a kid. As a basketball player, he's got a ways to go. I mean, he has a ways to go. Now, when you have that kind of height, you can't teach that part. But he's going to need more work. And one of the reasons he'll need more work is when he got hurt, he missed a mountain of time.
Yeah.
And because of the nature of his injury, he wasn't able to build up his body at all. Okay? So now you got a double whammy working against you. And so when he's out there, he's just kind of doing things, but not within the structure you need. That's because of all the time you missed. But he's got a lot of work to do. And he also, it's going to be interesting to see where he goes and what they do with him, because they think that I'm talking about the people around him, think he's a stretch player. And I haven't seen evidence of that in practices, shooting, or anything like that. We'll have to see what happens with him. But everywhere I turn, the sky's falling. Well, everybody's got this. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everywhere you turn. Hey? Now, Ben Johnson ended up getting fired. Imagine how he felt watching Pharrell Payne play for Texas Tech and watching Payne play for Texas A&M. And Hawkins played for Texas Tech, who's still playing for Texas Tech. That was his point guard and his center a year ago.